welcome back to Zagami Beauty. My name is Krysia. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, it is so nice to have you back. Something different for me today. I don't usually dibble dabble in a lot of drugstore products, but I had some really interesting products catch my eye at my last trip to Shoppers Drug Mart, and I couldn't resist. I got pretty much a full face of new drugstore products, and I'm so excited to try these on for you guys. I have their new kind of revamped True Match foundation from L'Oreal. I have the new NYX brow pen. Oh my god, so excited. Where's the packaging? I don't know, I'm losing my mind. I have a concealer from L'Oreal. Spoiler alert, it's absolutely phenomenal. I have some blush, highlighter, like I said, pretty much a full face of new makeup from the drugstore. Before we get into it, of course, I invite you to subscribe today if you want to see more videos from me. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to get notified of when I upload. We're also close to 1,000 if we haven't surpassed it yet by the time I post this. We're just on the cusp, you guys, so don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll be doing a giveaway for that 1,000 milestone, which I'm so excited again. Oh my god. Let's get straight into this really fun drugstore try on. So first things first, I'm going to prime my skin because my skincare was done probably a few hours ago. So I just want to refresh my skin and just kind of get it moisturized. And this is not overly drugstore, but it was a sample with the stuff I got, so I'm going to consider it kind of drugstore. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish New Vitamin Glow Primer. This one is supposed to be moisturizing, supposed to give you a healthy glow, sort of has this like slight milky consistency. Smells really fresh and feels very lightweight and moisturizing. And that's the thing, if you haven't done your skincare just before makeup application, super important to go back in and just either prime with something moisturizing just to kind of get that dewiness back, because foundation always lies better on moisturized skin. All right, next up, True Match from L'Oreal. They recently repackaged this. Remember, we used to be in like the little twist bottles and it had no pump. It looks like they added hyaluronic acid to the formula and as well made it into a pump. I purchased this in shade 2N Vanilla. I'm just gonna apply it how I normally would, which is literally spread it around kabuki and then just kind of a damp beauty blender over top. Ooh, it is super watery. Okay, that's really watery. 2 pumps. What is going on? I wasn't expecting it to be this lightweight. Okay, that spreads super easy, so I'm just gonna go over with a beauty blender. Okay, that is really sheer and beautiful. Have you guys recently tried this new formula in the True Match? And how does it compare to the old one? Because I never used that one actually. Okay, this is very skin-like and very beautiful. Okay, that looks really pretty, you guys. Alright, so far so good. I am like seriously impressed at how lightweight, pretty, and sheer and yet flawless this is. Next up, we're going to do some concealing. I decided to purchase the L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream in a concealer with hyaluronic acid. Just has a little tube applicator. I have used this one once, so I'm kind of cheating, but I couldn't resist. I love concealer because I do have some pretty decent under eye circles. I always have, genetically speaking, and then with children, there's just no chance to really get rid of them. Okay, so we'll just pat it in. And this is so watery as well. And I'm kind of glad I did try it before filming because I would have been really taken off guard by this formula if I were to just do it initially on camera. So what I like to do, because it is so watery, is just sort of pat it in place wherever I want it. Let it dry down just a little bit, like 30 seconds. And then what you want to do is go back in with your fingers, is what I like to use, and just blend it in with your ring finger. It is so beautiful, and the coverage is so light and so effective. I'm really speechless. You guys, like, look at this. I'm in so much shock. My base is so flawless and yet so lightweight. Okay, so far so good. Next we're going to do the brows is this new one from NYX. This is their Lift and Snatch brow pen, you guys. I am so excited to try this. I'm kind of nervous too because I have such high expectations. This is in the color Ash Brown. In the pencil versions of their products from NYX, Ash Brown is just like my ideal color. So I'm super excited. Just going to quickly fast forward through what I typically do for my eyebrows and we'll get to the pen. Alright, time for the pen. Looks like pretty much all typical brow pens, but you'll notice that tip is super fine. Like, this is just crazy fine tipped. so impressed. Wow, 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 wow. I have to stop, but it's just so fine tip that you can keep going and create the most beautiful thin hairs. And this color, I knew it was going to be the perfect ashy tone for my brows. So if you have sort of that ashy undertone in your hair and brows, this is just the most beautiful color. Wow. So I just finished off my brows with the MAC pencil, just filled in my tail, and then I set them with Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Now let's go in and do an eye look, and I didn't get anything too crazy, and none of it actually looks like it would maybe go together, but I hope it does because I just veered towards these products. I got the L'Oreal Infallible sort of like shimmer pots. This one is in Silver Sky, super shimmery, silvery. Then I noticed from Quo these eye crayons. Really fell in love with this light violet shade. And I also got a black eyeliner pencil, which looked super fine tipped from L'Oreal. And what I think I want to do is put this shimmer shade all over my eyelid, and then the violet as like my under eye color. That might look kind of crazy, but that's what I want to do. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to use this brush from MAC. This is the 242 Synthetic from MAC, and let's try and kind of just get the color a little bit more vibrant. I love these little pots. They're just such good quality for the price. Like, look at that. Wow. And the shadow builds up upon itself quite nice too. So pretty. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that looks so pretty, you guys. Next, let's put on some of that really nice violet-y crayon on. This is from Quo Cosmetics, which is an in-house brand at Shoppers Drug Mart. Oh, this is way more of an actual crayon than I thought. Look, you guys. Oh, it's very sheer. Oh, this is not what I wanted. That's a bit disappointing. It's not what I wanted. Yeah, just a very sheer pigment. I thought this was really going to be like a Pow lilac color, and it's not. Oh, boo. I put some on the inner part of my eye, but I don't really like it there. I'm going to go in with my blush instead, kind of a pinky corally color, and I'm going to buff out my lower lash line with that. I think silver and pink, that should look good together. I think it's pretty. Let's use this liner. So this is the Infallible liner from L'Oreal. Really fine tipped. I'm going to line my upper lash line with MAC Carbon, and then we'll move on to mascara. And who else doesn't appreciate using a pencil to line the upper lash line? I don't know, I just can't do it properly. So I did use Carbon to kind of extend a little bit of a pseudo cat eye, and then I went over it a little bit with this to make it a bit darker. I just don't like using a pencil on the top. I like using it on the bottom, but not at the top. I don't know, kind of weird, right? Let's go with mascara next. And when I saw this just hanging there in its beautiful red glory, I was like, I need to try it. And I'm not usually a fan of Revlon, pretty much anything. I just don't veer towards Revlon. If it's drugstore, it's usually gonna be L'Oreal, Maybelline, Essence, NYX, but not Revlon. So when I saw this big bad lash, that is so hard to say, I had to grab it. Plus it was on sale for I think $6 from like 13. It's supposed to be a natural bristle brush. Okay. So it's sort of hourglass shaped, but then sort of like flat, if that makes sense, which is interesting. Let's see what happens. So I'm kind of going in with that flatter side first. I think I need more product. Okay, let's wait and do a second coat. This will be kind of like the third coat, actually. Builds upon itself really well, going a little bit spidery. So it's okay. It's not as volumizing as I thought it was going to be, and it's going a little bit spidery. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, next, some blush. And this blush shade really just like spoke to me. CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed High Pigment Blush in Love Me. Super light, almost like a sheen type blush effect. Let's do this. Very soft pink and very sheer, so I'm gonna dig just a little bit more. I'm using an excellent brush for picking up more hard pressed or sheer blushes. This is the Dior blush brush. Natural goat hair, it just picks up product so beautifully. This is pretty. But again, very sheer. You do have to really build it up. Let's go in and bronze. This product is still made, except it's called Glam Bronze from L'Oreal. This one is from last year, so I just didn't bother picking up a new one, but you can get this still. It's just gonna be called Glam Bronze. Let's go in, do an overall bronze. Okay, so that just really warmed up my skin. Really lovely product. All right, let's highlight. And this highlighter was just like blinding me in the aisle. By Catrice More Than Glow Highlighter Super Rose Beam. Quite bright, but not shimmery. It has definitely more of a sheen type effect. I'm gonna put a little bit on that inner corner. Very nice. And just kind of like slightly here, just to brighten up that part of the eye. Finish off the lower lashes with mascara. Danger, danger. And as per usual, after bronzing and highlighting, my blush is just like MIA, so let's go in and put a little bit more blush on. And feel free to do that, because initially it might look like you have too much on, but I'm telling you, once you blend everything, you sometimes need just that little bit more. I don't have a liner from the drugstore, so I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Are there any liners from the drugstore that I need to try? Because high-end or not, I can't get away from this one. And then I picked up a lipstick from Revlon that I used to use all the time. I just never repurchased it. It's just a classic lipstick in the color Rose and Shine. Like Rise and Shine, I guess. And it's not scented, which I absolutely appreciate, because L'Oreal has beautiful lipsticks, but the scent is so strong. Even for me, someone who loves perfume in their makeup and skincare, it's just too much. And this one doesn't, which is amazing. I really love how this turned out, you guys. Like, I'm just gonna take a close look here. This foundation is flawless. It is absolutely flawless, and such a thin formula, and it feels super lightweight. I am really impressed. What are my favorite products out of this haul? I'm gonna say right now, this concealer is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal for being as lightweight as it is. It is not going to settle into any fine lines. It's not going to accentuate anything. And you guys, look, it covered up my dark circles with such a thin layer. Absolutely phenomenal product. These pots, always and forever, are gonna be one of my favorite one and done shimmer shadows. So good. The third best product is that NYX pen. This has now beat out for me, I think, the ABH one. The tip on this is such a fine tip that you can build up a lot of really thin hairs. The foundation is good. It did settle down into a little bit more coverage than I thought it was gonna have. But it's flawless, it's lightweight, really, really good product. Really can't go wrong. Guys, that was a really successful drugstore haul. Let me know down below if you want me to do more of these types of drugstore new product type hauls and try-ons, and I definitely will, because I am so impressed, and I really, really enjoyed playing with these products and revisiting the drugstore side of Shoppers Drug Mart. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you guys go today. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next one.